Very good morning, dear students. Today, in this history subject, our topic is Hieun Tsang. Who was this Hieun Tsang? As the name itself clearly predicts that it is some foreigner, and that too of Chinese type. Yes, this person was a Chinese traveler who came to India through land route to India in 631 AD. Why he came here? And he returned to China back in 1645 AD through same route. See, if it is China, here we see it is India. This Hieun Tsang comes to India, lives for some time in Nalanda. Nalanda is a university, learning center, gets knowledge of Buddhism, writes Buddhist texts, gets information, returns to back. We have one more Chinese traveler, which we have mentioned in one of the videos, that was called as named as Hieun. To get you remember where Hieun came through land route, since we know here it is F, and F, that is Hieun, went very far. F means Hieun, F means far, and goes or returns back through Sri Lanka to China. It can be asked, name the writer, Chinese person who came through land route and went back to the sea route. It is this Hieun who went very far to deep South India. And why this Chinese traveler, that is Hieun Tsang, came to India for the period of 14 years? Let's have a brief look. He came to study at Nalanda to study. And where is this Nalanda? What was it? It was a Buddhist monastery, a place where Buddhist nuns and monks used to live for their studies purpose. He collected here, that is this one, he collected here in this Nalanda University, he collected Buddhist texts and gets himself informed about the religion Buddhism. He studied for 1.5 years in Yoga Shastra. This is this Hieun Tsang. He also stopped almost for 9 years at this Nalanda university which is in Bihar, stayed here for 9 years, studying Buddhist texts, wrote in detail about the university or this learning center Nalanda, the sites which he found here, the kings which were ruling at that time, and the statues of and the status of Buddhism at that time. What was the condition of Buddhism at that time? Was it at peak, it is at climax, or at the downfall? He writes in his book. Hope you are enjoying the previous videos. You have also shown very much interest, and that is why I am showing my feedback also from your videos, from the feedback and the likes, shares and subscribing my videos. Continue supporting me and I will make enormous videos for you which will help you in your exam and learning also. Thus he gives a detailed summary about Nalanda University or Learning Center which is in Bihar, the kings at that time, the status of Buddhism, and wrote about Indian character and behavior. That is BC, B and C. Behavior of India and the character of the people he also mentions in his literature. He wrote that this Hieun Tsang writes about 10,000 monks, 10,000 monks lived at Nalanda, although it seems to be an exaggeration when you speak of something with very, very great status, although it does not seem to be so. That is called an exaggeration. And also wrote that monks came from different countries to this Nalanda learning center. It is mentioned by this Hieun Tsang. But for this, there was taken an entrance exam, and after that, admission was being given. Hope we are enjoying our lectures. 200 villages were donated for Nalanda by different people. 200 villages were donated to Nalanda Learning Center, among which 100 villages were given alone by Harsha. Harsha, we know, was a great king of Pusha Bhuttis, who had ruled from 606 to 647. Thus he donated 100 villages to this Nalanda University. This Hieun Tsang also met 3 important kings, which he praises all of them. The kings whom he met were: number 1, Harshvardhana. And this Harshvardhana was of Haryana, Thanishwar, who later on shifted his capital to Kannauj. Number 2, Pulakeshin, second of Cholukyas. This king defeated Harshvardhana on the banks of river Narmada, and he lived at Davarsa Mudra in Karnataka area. Number third, which this Hieun Tsang king met was Narasimhavarman. Narasimhavarman. This was the king of Pallava dynasty. Pallava dynasty at Kanchi, which is a place in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu means deep South Indian state. He wrote, that is Hieun Tsang again, writes that Buddhism was flourishing in India and mentions about 18 sects of Buddhism. Although the sects would have not been there, he praised the normal characters of Indians. Hieun Tsang praises normal characters of Indians, but complains about the regular occurrence of robbery. Robbery. He complains of it. Why? Because he himself got victim and was robbed many times. Hieun Tsang robbed many times. To say you here as a joke, it is said that once he put off his coat and he had to go without coat, or to say naked, for being robbed even of that coat also. He took many copies of Buddhist texts. Copies of Buddhist texts were taken to China and became an important ambassador between India and China's cultural relationship. India-China cultural relationship. Hope you would have enjoyed this lecture, which was about Hieun Tsang, a Chinese traveler. Thank you for being with me. Have a nice future.